going on, guys? It's Train, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I am recording this immediately after the last episode because I just thought, we'll play 2 hours of the game, or play a little bit more of the game. I'm kind of invested in this a little bit more, and also a little thing I'd like to address in the last episode that I only just now noticed for this one. I may or may not have forgotten to unmute the audio because with the new capture card that I have to record console, the PC thinks it's a speaker. I never bound the desktop audio to go through this it was bound to go through the capture card. I apologize for that. It should be fixed this episode. You should be able to hear the beautiful Doki Doki music that I've been hearing the entire time. And yeah, let's load back up. In the last one we happened to do a little festival thing. I talked about a little festival that's happening on Monday. Sayori got a little Natsuki is a little, I'm not say jealous, but we're kind of like falling out of favor with Natsuki, thank God. Yuri's being a little bit more shy and open to us. Sayori's kind of figuring that out, as well as she kind of convinced us and kind of not outed us, but we kind of opened up to her and told her we kind of like it. But we're going to try and make another poem, and again, we're going to try and focus on making it with Yuri. So, oops, wrong one. Misery. Well, oh, yeah, right, misery. Right. Death. Yep, that's going to her again. Crap. Anxiety, no. Explode. Wonderful love, beauty, parfait. That's her. Dropping, heart, anxiety. Desire. Graveyard. Starscape. Crimson. Bouncy's probably her. Melancholy. Climax. Yep. Entropy. Defeat. Whoops, wrong one. Nightgown. Interesting. After image. Vibrant charm. Nope. Massacre. Vitality. Philosophy. Unending. Kind of all the same spot right there for a second there. Alright. Just double checking that my recording is going. It is. Alright. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. I need to get my soda because I'm down to thirst over here. Get over here. And just for anyone wondering, I'm drinking Beppis. I just now realized I have nowhere to put my Beppis. I have this Beppis and I have nowhere to put it. God damn it. I guess I can just put it on the floor next to me. I guess I could. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god, I'm fucking thirsty. Remember, this club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. I already said that, probably. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's all day at school we get to play and eat all the kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Aika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. I'm just focusing on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave a hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Ah! Sorry. Don't mind me. We can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at her before turning back towards everyone else. Now I'm concerned. But the conversations are dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe she asked Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they were preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Suddenly, approached Monica was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ryan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading this a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say anything about her. Monica peers across the room and see her who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up or down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm not surprised I'm not the only one. I'm not the one asking you, Ryan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bother her. This time when I asked her, she was very dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems kind of like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I think maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ryan. Me? Like the cards card. I can't see me question mark with how thinking of cards, and I hate myself for it. How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? You've always been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Probably never now that it always has been. You're so funny, Ryan. Have you thought about that? Maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to her and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear her from here. Try and fix my hair again, because fuck me. Last episode it fell out, and now it's falling out again. It's because it's dry. It's already 5 o'clock. Holy shit. I just noticed it's 5 o'clock at my time. No one's home either. It's odd. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now, if this is the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. I feel like I'm being watched. Lights around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over a book. She looks away just quick with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you going to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I can't. I can't. Wait, it doesn't get picked up on the microphone, but I can't do it with the headphones. I need to crack my head back. I'm fucking hurting my back doing it, sitting in the way I am. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Let me turn on my audio a little more. Oh, 66. That's really easy to remember. But apologies. Your troubles are only concern of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are those that certainly find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. I'll turn this up just a tiny bit. I'm worried that the music is going to get picked up twice. So, I'm a little concerned. Let's do return. But if you would prefer to listen, to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wondering if something's happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Professor, it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Ryan, it was full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? Hmm? Nancy is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. I also feel some concern for her. In your case, it looked like she was really occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sorry. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle, curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, words of mystery are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't always aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you earn me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. If you're taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Mind if we make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. She reminds you of Uncle Iroh. And if you don't know who I'm speaking of, Uncle Iroh is Zuko's uncle from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Probably my second favorite character in the entire show. Second only to Zuko. Beppis. I put a picture of Zuko up on screen. And Iroh up on screen. But editing is not very fun when I'm Vegas when I don't know what I'm doing. Also, you probably heard that. I just realized I have a table right on top of the mic in this room. Yuri Sentiment makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands you the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the huge stacks and then we'll go eat some... That does not say eat. That says get. You dumb fuck. And then we'll go get some water. I cannot English. Fuck me. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Leg. Why is that a thing I'm pointing out? That's a little... Probably because I'm just a little fucking weird. I don't find legs attractive. That's me, though. If a girl has nice legs, yeah, I'll be happy. But that doesn't... Just because if they have them or don't have them, it doesn't matter to me. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? We're just... Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explaining this to Monica. I'm just filling up the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I'll just be curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Ryan in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Ryan. Once at home, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Oh, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. Ryan, how come when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is bad, as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, like in this, I'm gonna be like not breaking fourth wall, but like being realistic here. What she did, there's nothing wrong with that. There was nothing wrong with that. In my mind, I would have done similar. It's just like, hey, you're kind of just butting into a conversation. It's not really your business to be involving yourself with this. It's just, in this situation, it does make sense for her to kind of speak up. But yeah, it's out of character for her, clearly. And she's being down on herself about it. But still, it's like, you should do that regardless, because that's kind of rude, what Monica did there. We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway. Or hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. I don't know. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, do you say? Yuri lifts her head. Ryan, I really like being friends with you. Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ryan, do you like oolong tea? The fuck? I'm Googling. Hold on, I'm Googling what that is. I'm literally Googling what that is. Oolong tea. Where's my Google? I'm trying to find it. Where's the Google? There it is. Oolong tea. I am curious what this is. It's a traditional Chinese tea. It combines qualities of dark and green teas, giving it a lot of interesting health benefits and may boost metabolism, reduce stress, and we feel great. It's nice. Pictures. Look at images. Oolong tea. Oh shit! You know, it looks like a bunch of worms. Yeah, those look. I mean, I'd do it. I'm not a tea drinker. Even then, as much as I like to say I'm a coffee drinker, I don't drink that much coffee. Not anymore. Especially not recently. I've kind of switched to G Fuel because it's been healthier than coffee, and I don't feel like I'm dying every time I have a cup of coffee. But if I'm out and about and I'm at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or whatever, I'll grab a coffee. Oh yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri says the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Yeah, it's time to get the teapot. Really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. They don't even look like tea leaves. They look like worms. Again, I put an image on the screen. But editing's hard. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. So that's not very hard for me to do. But it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ryan. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. We'll try to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ryan, I have another request. Remember you sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. Well, likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I think we know what she was going to say. But I'm not gonna say anything more. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a big bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I just imagine Sayori has like the heartbeat sensor from Modern Warfare, and it goes off whenever there's candy nearby. It's like candy, 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 candy. I know you just combined 3 jokes into one big joke. I should deserve a reward for being the joke queen. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading posture as the last time, each holding 1.5 of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri's eyes close until our shoulders are touching. I'm supposed to focus on reading like this. Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Her teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and only presume that the world around her has faded away. It's all my willpower to focus on reading. For a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. With the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. We've let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Can I hide this? Can I hide this? I want this as a picture. I don't know how to do it. If I can find this picture, I want this as my background. I have the Chaos Story characters right now. I want this in the background. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Notice that I don't have any. I like the back. I like the movie background. I love it so much. I want it. Notice I don't have any harder time reading from it. As a result, her arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as the situation is completely natural. That means I can't stop here. However, as I place chocolate in her mouth, just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Ryan? Sorry. I really shouldn't have done that. Well, we're just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that you can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I almost take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Maybe before Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, fuck me, that snapped me out of that. I literally snapped out of that. Kind of like how it snapped us back to this. I snapped out of it. It's time to share poems. Ryan, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. You know what? I'm gonna go reverse order. You're gonna Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, Monica. Yuri, right off the gate. Ryan, Yuri has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me is nothing short of spectacular. I only feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I'm able to improve so much thanks to you. And my arms are itchy now. Fuck, why is everything itchy? Fuck me. Recording time. Okay, 25 minutes, just about. Or the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. So glad I got to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Ryan, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's very time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. I could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. People you just know would make a really good friend. People who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me or spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Ryan. It's the opposite. I don't know a thing. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I am a difficult person, Ryan. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really, really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? You put it that way. Yeah. Really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. Want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Wow. I'm going to quickly just pause just to kind of address what she was saying. Because I kind of relate to that. Sitting at lunch alone constantly and always getting immersed in something else. That's kind of what I always did. Hell, friends of mine, as well as my teachers and stuff like that, they know very well that I always sat alone at lunch, and I always would either just be on my iPad because the school provided us iPads, and we were able to use them in downtime, or in the off chance I had one, I'd be reading a book. I was just always alone, trying to space myself out from others, and it's not because I didn't want to make friends. It's because I felt more comfortable being in that situation, just being, I guess, just essentially alone in my own thoughts and stuff like that, than generally being, like, social. That's just me, though. So sorry, I'm doing, I'm reading tweets because I'm getting tweets and stuff. Alright, going back to this. Sorry, reading tweets and stuff. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish to the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. As it my toes in the ultimate boundary. The ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils, turned back, and I abandoned my peace to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Remember that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You said that you didn't even want to write about it. Sorry, getting distracted again. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing. He read about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wondered about the same topics as each other again. I suppose to better compare differences of writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, I'm so surprised that she wants to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. Be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, well, since they did one in tandem, Natsuki. Meh. I guess we haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. I hate you. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean. Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I almost took a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. So what do I get from letting a young girl step into my business? Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. My mattress is about to fall off my goddamn bed. There it is. Fixed. Easy as that. I've been actually, just now realized, I've been basically on my computer for about an hour now. Recording's about 34 minutes, but that's combined with the last one, about an hour and a half. Or hour, 25 minutes. This Suki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. So she is angry. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. It's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ryan. Sayori. Is something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell me like I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I get to anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, then. Hi, Ryan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style. The imagery is better than... The imagery is better than the last one I read. You can tell whenever I get stutter and I get angry at my own mannerisms of speech, I fucking get angry. And I make fun of myself. I was wondering, what have you been finding inspiration... Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. Can't deny she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much of a personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? I hope you didn't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that she didn't keep... I just wish she didn't keep so much of herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispered that last part to me. Okay, I thought my cords were all tangled in a dangerous way. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady was found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and that was... And all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. After day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend, all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. My hand catches me between the thumb and her forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look her in the eyes with fear and no gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we only seek the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I'm gonna do this left-handed because my right hand hurts because I've been doing this for a while now. I didn't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the same answers, the world would start to lose its meaning. You know, there's one more thing I noticed. I think everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica, writing tip of the day. Ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? If you're really disheartening, you get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find out people enjoy writing things, then sharing them becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you their writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literal club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Did you ask me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You've used your catchphrase while just in the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, Yuri. Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating air is common fortune and something terrible is about to... Oh, no. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different here is the theory isn't here. Huh. Seems you're right. Theory always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Mitsuki, please show some decency. That's what I was about to say. What the fuck? Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well. Went home early. That's so. I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second... Oh god, I almost just clicked the start button. She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh! That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. Talked to her early and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Mitsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Mitsuki? Challenge accepted. Very great series. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Zero will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! You stop that! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now that Mitsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. If I can't be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations. I fucking clicked too fast. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Her expression slowly changes as she stares at her desk and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Oh no, I pressed Cortana. Oh no, go away, Cortana. Maybe later. Thank you. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ryan. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Mitsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give both of them a hand. They always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... Well, just saying I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Well, I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Mom's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. She starts to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would handle the baking on your own. Ryan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assist him with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Something more like you're just making an excuse for Ryan to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ryan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we settle down? Just tell us already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Sayori? I'm going to save. Saving. I'm just going to save. I'm going to save. I'm going to save. I'm going to save. I'm going to save. Yuri. I'm probably most helpful you helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Suki, I already tell you you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Ryan? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. Bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. I pressed the start button. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Ryan? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it all turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Oh, that's all I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Ryan picked me. And also, cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. Not surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I were also taken aback by Yuri's words. She already had trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! And I appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm going to say this. You better bet that my company's going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Gwen packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. If you don't mind, I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. But I'm not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like that should matter anyways. So I just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as brave as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Ryan. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. Something to come up with any other reasons you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri takes herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. After it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. With that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Let's see. How long is my recording going? 49 minutes. I think we will pause here. So it's Sunday. We're going to save the game. I'm going to save over... I'm actually going to save over, because let's do another other games. Yeah, so it's already Sunday. We're going to go main menu. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss out on any single videos. And if you want to keep up to date with everything that I do, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream, whatever I decide to make. Have a good day, everybody.
The wolf remains one of his most feared enemies.